What it is, YouTube. So we're doing a custom ammo box, turn toolbox, storage area back here. I had storage before, just a platform before. You can see there's one part of it. Here's the other part right here. But I used it for carrying whatever, but didn't use it that often because it wasn't a mounted toolbox down here. And I've been looking for toolboxes that'd be the right size. Problem is most of them are 18 inches, and that would just put them too low to the ground, so I can't get around off-road very well with a truck without tearing one out. So it dawned on me, I got a deal on, I think they're 20 millimeter ammo cans, $10 a piece. They're normally like 40 a piece, so I got 20 of them. I kind of went nuts, but I'm super glad that I did. They turned out to be ridiculously handy. But anyway, so they are going to fit in here just perfect. I actually have to drop these supports a little bit. I have to they need to come down about another 3/4 inch to work. So I have to drill new holes. Here's the mount. So I'm going to take the hole and just bring it down here and it'll work fine. I already did it on the other side. I'll show you that. So we have a before and after. This support has to be cut out. Has to be cut out because it's just kind of right in the middle of everything. The support goes from there to here. And this thing would just be totally in the way. When I built this bed, I built it to be pretty modular, so I left this thing in. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do in the long run, but now that the bed is coming together, well, the bed is together, but now that I've got these toolboxes here and everything, it's working out. And I've realized that there's absolutely no reason to have this support here because this big, thick toolbox, this steel toolbox, spans all the way that way. So I don't need this thing. I'm going to get it out of the way. Hence the need for the wheel of death. Boys and girls, don't try this at home. I had to modify the arbor on this 14-inch cutoff wheel. This is just stupid dangerous. I actually had to drill out the arbor by about 1/8 of an inch to make it work because they obviously make these things, the arbor specific sizes for specific applications. So some idiot like me it doesn't do something like this. Luckily, the arbor had a plastic bushing on the inside, so I only had to drill out the bushing, and I didn't get into the to the nasty abrasive stuff that would have weakened the integrity. Wouldn't have been a good thing, but I was able just to get through, open up the plastic bushing. So common sense tells me that it's actually relatively safe. It really is. Max RPM on this thing is 5,400 RPM. This thing is rated at 6,000, I think. I looked at it already. 6,000 minimum RPM, it says. So anyway, point of it is that I'm not going to be sitting there free spinning this thing. The safety factor with these things is huge. So if that says 5,400 RPM, this thing could probably spin at 10,000 for a couple minutes before it explodes. I'm really not worried about it. Plus, I'm never going to actually have this thing spinning, at unloaded free spin. I really truly believe that this is actually quite safe because these things are actually made for gasoline cutoff saws, like the chainsaw head, and they even got a little picture of it right there. And I'm sure that those things, spin well in excess of 4,000, 5,000 RPM, something like that. Anyway, it's not going to be free spinning. It's going to be in the cut. This is actually pretty darn safe. If I did it wrong, if I screwed up, if I did something wrong, if this thing were to get out of whack, it could be really unsafe. And another way that it could be really, really, really unsafe is if I get into the cut and it pinches the wheel. If a wheel gets pinched or buckles or something like that, that thing explodes. It sends shrapnel everywhere. I've actually had it happen to me only with a 4.5-inch grinder, and it actually tore my chest up pretty bad. So if a 4.5-inch grinder will do it, I can't even imagine what a 14 will do. So what I did was I got the high lift jack here. I've got this bed, the whole bed of the truck raised up, probably about 1,000 pounds of upward pressure on this thing. So that way, when I make the cut back there, the cut's going to open up and not pinch the blade. So when you're doing something kind of sketchy and dumb, good idea to at least think about it. Think about the physics of what's going to happen when that cut opens up, so on and so forth. Um, so anyway, let's go over and check out the side that I already did. It's going to be so much usable tool space. Look at that. Isn't that rad? Look at all that tool space we're going to have now. So pumped. We're going to have everything from, stakes to spray paint, tape, chains. I mean, what do you need? What do you need to put in there? And then we're going to have that much storage over there. And you can see how big, look how big these things are. Again, I'm quite certain that these are 20 millimeter ammo cans. So they're 14 and a half inches tall. I think they're 8 inches wide and 18 something inches deep. So pretty darn big. But anyway, there you have it, guys. There's my custom craziness. I haven't set up. I'm going to have case hardened PayWeg chain in here for security. Don't have that yet. They won't go anywhere because of the slip right here. So they're secure in there now as it is, unless I get this truck airborne. But in terms of security, I'm going to have a PayWeg chain going across that can't be cut with bolt cutters and stuff. So anyway, there you go. I hope you guys are having a blessed day wherever you are on God's beautiful creation. See you later.